Hey guys, don't know if anyone's on here yet. I'm going to link this over to Discord. What's up, Dr. Salt? Can you hear me? Well, thanks for helping get. Thanks, guys, for helping me get to 50 subs. I did not expect to hit this today. And I was not expecting to ever do a live stream because honestly, am not, I don't know how to do them well. But honestly, thanks for helping me get to 50 subs. I'm honestly happy that you guys did. And yeah, I know you were Dr. Salt. Yeah, exactly. Salt. So, any questions? I will try to answer them. If you have any questions about those two sticks in the back, I will answer them right on this live stream, actually. Uh, Seems like your guys are the only two on here. Let's see if here. I'm going to make some mods right now. How the heck do I do that? That is okay. What's up, sir? All right. You guys should be all mods on here who just commented. I did not expect to ever make a um live stream because honestly I'm somewhat um not good at talking. But I don't know if you saw the jersey I'm wearing, but I had to wear this jersey um for the number. Is trying to fix that lighting. It's somewhat crappy, and sorry the quality is crappy. It's getting off of my laptop. Thanks, Walls. Uh I think you guys will like the thing I'm getting in the might be getting in the mail sometime this week. I don't know when it's supposed to be delivered, but I should be getting it sometime this week. Walter, well, Walls, you already know what it is. I'm not saying what else it is. Thanks, Ryan P. No, it's not salt. Oh, it is. Oh, welcome to the live stream, TV. Might do this for a little bit because honestly, I'm not that good at uh, clearly, I've never done a live stream before. Here, let's get you a mod. TB, you're now a mod. Uh, Honestly, I did not expect to hit 50 subs today. So, you guys have any questions? Just feel free to try to ask. What is it? Salt. Okay. We'll go perfect. That's what Salt's saying. I guess we'll go 82-0 this year. What, we need Scott Foster and that to be the starter Salt. Um well, Walls, I got the sticks at two Hawks games. That stick right there is actually let me grab it down. I'll try. Actually, I don't want to have a pain. It's a pain in the butt to get up there, so I won't get them down. That stick right there is actually a Nicholas Jarmerson stick. He broke during warm ups, and he ended up tossing both halves of the stick. I did not get the other half. I tried to, but whatever. It's fine. I got the half that has his name on it, and it is a the reason why I think he gave it to me and this other person, it was the factor we were both wearing the 2016 Stadium Series jersey. So I think he thought we were dating, and I don't. She got the other half. I got that half of the stick. But honestly, I got half of Nicholas Jarmerson's stick, and that stick right there. It's hard to point it. Thanks, Taylor. What's up, Taylor? Yeah, that stick right there is actually the reason why I have it over a Ryan Hartman jersey. It is a Ryan Hartman game used stick from um a preseason game. The Hawks were in St. Louis for a preseason game, and I kept yelling out Dundee, which is the town Hartman's from, and he broke the stick during the game, and I was sitting right by the bench. Basically, he basically told one of the equipment managers, "Hey, just give it to the Dundee kid." I'm not even from Dundee, but I knew where he was from, so he just gave me his stick that he broke. So that's an awesome story to have. And the stick that I have holding up my jerseys is just an old stick I used to play with, and I just did it as a reinforcement to my actual that is actually my window. Since you could probably tell that's a window right there. Um, that's just holding up where I put all my Hawks jerseys. Oh, yeah, I did know that. Doctor Salt. I've been doing good, Taylor. How have you been? I did not expect to hit 50 subscribers today, so I'm. It's pretty good. Um, by the way, you're now a mod, Taylor. And I want to really say thank you to the hockey guy on helping me hit 50 subscribers. I did not expect to hit that today. When he posted his preview video for the Hawks by me helping him, he decided he basically sent some people over and they ended up subscribing. I'm pretty happy about it. Any more questions, guys? Um, if it's about us going perfect again, Salt, what is it? It better not be that. Oh, my favorite video I made? Oh, I honestly did not give that one thought. Favorite video. Uh, Probably my I'm trying to think. Probably the retired number video I made because that one was pretty fun to do. Because I honestly think those are numbers that will be retired. Will I make a top 10 or top 5 Blackhawks player video? Possibly, if I might. I probably will, actually. Wait, what are you by my favorite player from least favorite team, Lucky? Who? That's least favorite team. That would be between, that will probably be St. Louis. And, um, most, so it's most likely going to be, um, trying to think who's on that team now since they've changed a lot this off season. Uh, I don't know it right now, but I will give it some thought, Lucky. On the favorite player from your okay from St. Louis, my favorite player on that team since I hate that team, and it would probably be um Bozak. I've always liked the style of play Bozak has played. So out of all of my jerseys, which one is my favorite, Taylor? I'll grab it down. This one right here. This one's been my favorite in my collection. I saved a lot of money to get this thing. I was at the NHL draft last year, and it has my favorite player all time, and it's a chain stitch jersey. When I wanted one of these for a while, and I was so happy they had my favorite player all time. So this is my favorite jersey in my collection. Hey, what's up, pancakes and hammer? Yeah, so that jersey right there is probably my favorite in my entire collection. Any other question? Do you think the Hawks will try to package Seabrook in a deep prospect for a forward? Um, it's a possibility, but it's going to be tough due to the fact Seabrook his contract and the Hawks don't want to um give up the prospects at this time since they're in a rebuild. Which Olczek jersey do you like, Mitchell? I have two, actually. Is it the black one or is it my Hockey Fights Cancer jersey? Hey, it's Devin. I did not expect to see you here, man. What's up? Um, any any other questions at this time? Yeah, I was not expecting to live stream, boys, so I had to throw on a jersey to do this since it was for 50 subscribers. Devin, why haven't I seen you in the hockey guys live stream chat in a while? Yeah, I know. I'm surprised too. What's my favorite team? Oilers fan? Do you want me to grab out their jersey? Because I actually have a couple of theirs. I'll grab their jersey and you'll see. But um they still won't I won't be mentioning them much since this is a Blackhawk channel, by the way. Will you buy the Hawks black alternate jersey? Yeah, if they actually release it, because they haven't officially announced they're going to have a third jersey yet. All they're going to have so far, what it sounds like, is a Winter Classic for the game against Boston, and I hopefully will be going. I will go grab out the second favorite team. And yes, I will be buying a Winter Classic. Right there. Second favorite team. There's yes, this one is authentic. Yes, I do have a 2014 Stadium Series jersey. Ugh. Which logo? The original logo of the Panthers, Taylor? I believe so. Oilers fan, the Panthers probably will make the playoffs this year. Uh, Walls, you mean the 2016 one? That was the one they played Minnesota with. I would plan on making a video at the Winter Classic if I go. Walls, the 2015 outdoor jersey was the one they played Washington with. It somewhat looked like this jersey, but they just had their normal logo on it. Um, do you like college football? I really don't pay it sports except for college hockey. I'm hoping the Blackhawks figure out firing Stan Bowman, Oiler fan, so we have something in common that we want our GMs fired. Why did the Hawks take Boquist and with the eighth pick? The reason why they took Boquist is because of his potential he has to becoming a star defenseman in the NHL. Well, I believe with Boquist, and he's going to be the next Eric Carlson slash OEL in this NHL. He's fast, he can score, um, and he's pretty damn talented. Um, why do you hate Stan Bowman? He's good at drafting, but he's not good at trading. Dr. Salt. Most memorable moment at the United Center. Well, Taylor, I've only been in the United Center twice, and it was for the draft and actually for St. Patrick's Day last year. And I will have to say I will just say both my memories there. The draft was fun just because I got to see Henry Haru get drafted. That was really cool because I expect him to be a star in the NHL. Um, Also, I see, and the game I went to at the United Center was for St. Patrick's Day. They played St. Louis, ended up losing because JF Perube was in net. And but I got to throw my hat out onto the ice. I might I don't want to find that hat. Alex DeBrincat scored a hat trick, so I threw my hat out onto the ice, and that was the first time I ever saw a hat trick, and it was awesome. You took that picture of Jeff Glass, correct? Which picture? I can't remember. Oh, the one oh, I know which picture you're talking about, Walls. Yeah, I did actually. I was sitting right by the Blackhawks bench in St. Louis, and it was one of the last games of the season. It ended up being the game that Duncan Keith scored with like 8.5 seconds left, and I ended up sitting basically right beside Jeff Glass, and I got a selfie with him. It was awesome. Any more questions? Oh, better hairline, LeBron or Kane? Oh, I really don't pay attention to the NBA because I don't care about it. But um, I would have to go with LeBron because Kane has like going bald right here area. That's a bad hairline right there. Oh, favorite live in-game memory, like me being at the game or watching it on TV, Taylor. Being there, okay. Well, being there, it would have to be my first ever game I went to. It was in 2013. I could grab out my. I have the ticket stub from that game actually. Let me grab it out. Yes, it's in this book actually. I put it in one goal too, since they mentioned that game in this book. Well, Jonathan Tays actually scored 12 seconds into the game, and I witnessed, and that was still on the Blackhawks streak in 2013. When they started the season, it was like, let me find this game. I know it's in here. Here's the ticket. Yeah, it was February 28th, 2013. Jonathan Tays scored 12 seconds into the game, being the fastest to do so at that time of a Blackhawk to ever score in a game. Um, Corey Crawford got sick in that game, and I got to see Ray Emery also play in it. So I saw both Corey Crawford and Ray Emery play at the same time. So that was really cool. And it was just a fun game to be at because it was the first time I ever was at a hockey game for the Hawks. Any certain reason for Florida Panthers being your number two team? W old players you like on the team, maybe some certain player. Pancakes. The reason why the Panthers are my second favorite team is due to the fact I've used to live in Florida, so I would used to watch the Florida Panthers also, but I always would watch the Blackhawks. So I would choose the Panthers over the Lightning, in my opinion. But I've always enjoyed their jerseys until they changed them. I don't like their new jerseys still. Well, that's my opinion. But it's my entire opinion on why I like the Florida Panthers. I watched them quite a bit. Thanks, Jawbreaker, on uh, for saying for saying thanks about the 50 subscriber. What's confirmed, Walls? Why is that? Why do you hate those three teams, Oilers fan? I can understand. Oh, Chara being the cab driver. Oh God, no bringing up that right now, guys. I know what you're trying to joke about. Oh shoot! I actually plug in my laptop real quick. I will be right. I will grab my charger and plug it in real quick. Hang on, guys. I'm back. Toronto TSN and Sportsnet always covers them. Also, Toronto fans are pretty mean to Oiler fans. Okay, understandable. Favorite Stanley Cup? Like for the Blackhawks, are you asking 3HD Productions? Hmm. Oh, okay. That's really a tough question. Tough question, bud. Uh, I would say the 2013 Cup just because of how good that team was, even though the 2010 team was amazing as well. But I would say 2013's because that was a fun one because it was against the original six team. Uh, 17 seconds, of course, Walls. Should I throw on the suit jacket, guys, for the Blackhawks since this is a special occasion live stream? Okay, I'll go grab the suit jacket. Okay, got it on. Hey guys, don't mess with TB. He's a good kid. I know he's a Tampa fan, but don't mess with him. I know it's rough on him after us beating him in 2015. Well, Connor Murphy and Brandon Salad have a comeback year. Are you saying Brandon Zod? And I would say Zod will have a comeback season, but um I yeah, I would say Brandon Zod would have a bounce back year, but Connor Murphy, no, he just sucks, in my opinion. Even though I have a Connor Murphy autograph walls I got at the game, I hear it's just a mess. I'm leaving that hat on. The funniest thing is the last play. Doctor Salt really don't mess with Walls. TB, he's a good kid. And I can't see the live chat. What is going on? So is your dream Stanley Cup matchup the Panthers versus Chicago or some other matchup? No pancakes, but it probably would be Blackhawks versus um. Why am I saying? Who was I about to say? Blackhawks versus Rangers. I just want to see that type. Blackhawks versus Rangers or Blackhawks versus Red Wings now, since they are no longer playing in the same division. Because that's a original six matchup, and that will be a cool one to see. I read the whole comment, Salt. So, are you closer to St. Louis or Chicago? Well, I'm actually closer to St. Louis, but I prefer Chicago. Should the Hawks look around for a new coach or assistant or an assistant? I think a new assistant coach will help. Maybe since they have Chris Chelios as a ambassador to the team, I could see them hiring Chelly as a assistant coach. Well, it's happened before. Hammers that the Hawks and Red Wings played in a Stanley Cup. They've played in two of the six Stanley Cups that the Hawks have won. And one of those cups was 1961. And actually, my grandma was at that cup final. So, why did I pick the Blackhawks over Blues? It's because my family's from Chicago and I've always enjoyed watching the Chicago Blackhawks. I watched them when I lived in Florida. Great coach for Ice Hogs. Yeah, he Jeremy Colton is a good coach for the Ice Hogs. Walls. I, yeah, I know. Hammers that my grandma was lucky she got to go to the cup. This is the reason why. Um, well, my great grandpa had a liquor store across the street from the old Chicago Stadium, so players would used to go into the liquor store and give them tickets and buy beer from the old liquor store. So she would tell me stories of players going in there, um, and giving them tickets basically, and they gave them tickets to the Cup final in '61. Favorite playoff series that isn't the Stanley Cup final for the Blackhawks. Lucky, who's your favorite Hawk right now, and your favorite Hawk all time? Well, my favorite Hawk all time will be Marian Hossa. Um, because Hossa's my favorite all time NHL player. Then favorite current Blackhawk, I will say Nick Schmaltz. And favorite series for the playoff series for the Blackhawks all time. I would say 2013 Blackhawks versus Detroit. When the Hawks aren't in the playoffs, do you have any particular team you cheer for? Well, this year I really wasn't cheering for anyone since I didn't have. This was the first time in a long time not seeing a team I enjoyed so much not in the playoffs, meaning the Blackhawks. But I was rooting for the Jets this year just because I actually like some of the players on the team. I still miss Big Buff from him being his Blackhawks days. Yeah, I know we took did why do I always I pronounce his name wrong all the time, Walls. I know we stole him from Montreal and they want to trade for him if we get Pacioretty, it sounds like. They suffered enough also having to deal with the Atlanta Thrashers being part of their organization. So, any more questions, guys? That too. Was giving Hinestroza and Osterley too much for Marcus Kruger? Honestly, yes. Favorite Canuck player, Besser? It's not Besser. I'm saying that right now. It's probably um. Why am I blanking on his? I'm blanking on his. It's Horvat. Who the heck does the Do you think it's symbolic that the last play of our last win starts with 17 seconds left on the clock? Are you referring about the 2015 Stanley Cup when they started the countdown? Yeah, people knew what to do because 17 seconds reasons in 2013. What was your favorite playoff series? Uh, Walls, I already answered that. It was 2013 versus Blackhawks versus Detroit. Every time we trade with Arizona, they end our winning the trade. And your winning. How old was I when I started watching hockey? I'm trying to think now. I was living in Florida. It's not a big sport in Florida, but I was about 8 or about 7 or 8. Can't remember exactly. Are you excited for the 2018-19 season or constantly optimistic? I'm optimistic this year. Oh yeah, Arizona always beats us in the trades if they trade with us, it seems like. I agree. All right. Started for hockey, but constantly optimistic for the Hawks. Exactly, Dr. Salt. I'll be watching the Hawks games every game like I usually do. I haven't missed a game for a long time. And I expect something. At least we don't have to deal with Beach Ball Forsberg. I can just say that right now. We can finish every anywhere. Of course, you bring up the other version of beach ball. What team do you think will have a breakout season this season? A breakout season this year, I would have to say the Florida Panthers, just because of um how well they ended off the season last year, and for the Western Conference, a breakout season probably would be Arizona. Is Brandon Manning more top six or seventh D man? I will say seventh. Well, thoughts on Adam Boquist? I like him. He's a young, talented defenseman that can score when needed. He's fast. He can um get into breaks if he needs to, like get on a breakaway if needed, because that's how fast of a defenseman he is. Hey Nick, this is Mega Empty Netter here. Would you like to see a Pens versus Blackhawks Stanley Cup? Yeah, I would like to see that as a Stanley Cup final. It will be a cool one. Maybe see my Hawks beat your Pens. Can you do a ranking of your favorite teams from 1 to 31? That's a tough one. I guess I can do it, but it's a little bit tough. Team of the decade. Uh, who would you like to see join the Hawks? Who would I like to see that join the Hawks? Like out of Skinner, Falk, or Pacioretty? Are you asking? Okay, well, out of those three players, I will have to say Patches, because I want to see this. I would love to see him in a Blackhawks uniform. I've always been a fan of Pacioretty. Um, Team of the Decade 2019 final, Hawks versus Pens. That will be a good final right there if the Hawks are good enough. They probably aren't though. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate the Predators? 11. But no, I will probably say a 7, because I just hate them. I hate their fans. Their fans are some of the worst fans in hockey. I could tell because you're also a Hawks and a Avs fan, Taylor, so I would expect you to hate them. What Blackhawk player do you want to see out? Uh, like out meaning out of the lineup for good? I will have to say that as Brandon Manning. Your thoughts if Manning and Gustafson play together? I will be terrified because that's a terrible matchup. That's a terrible D pairing right there. Can you guess my second favorite team? It's LA. 11 definitely. I got sweet, sweet bliss when we scored while they were starting their chant in the playoffs. Yeah, I freaking hate Nashville fans. I also hate St. Louis fans. Those are some of the worst fans in hockey. Pecorine is too good right now. You mean the goat is too good right now? It, you know who I'm referring about if I just said that. How long would it take for Adam Boqvist to come in the NHL? I could see him in a year make the NHL, but honestly, I give him 2 years. If Pecorine is too good right now, is Scott Foster too great right now? Yes. Yeah, you could tell I really do not like Nashville if I keep laughing out some of these comments. St. Louis fans and be yeah, there's some I have issues with St. Louis fans. I don't want to get into that right now. Wow, it's already been 45 minutes of this live stream. I did not expect to be streaming this long. And I honestly still didn't expect to live stream today. I cannot see the live chat. Oh, there it goes. I feel like other fans should chant Rene when they score on him when he comes to town. I agree, Salt. One, what, what Blackhawk would you want to see back? Like for former Blackhawk, I would like to see back is Dustin Bufflin. Who's the most overrated Blackhawk? Overrated? Hmm. Brandon Sod. Walls, I don't want to keep all you guys up forever. I also have stuff to do tomorrow. Oh, I would also say Tavo Teravainen to see back in a Blackhawks jersey also. I've, but right now I will say Dustin Bufflin because we can use him on defense. Favorite former Hawk player? Could I say Marian Hossa? But no, I would say Vinny Anastroza. No favorite former Hawk player. Um, yeah, there's a lot of former Hawks. Uh, I will say Tavo. Any more questions or whatever? Oh, Doctor Salt, have you seen the a soup in a sandwich videos before then? And also I probably in the next 2 years. Exactly, Walls. Do you feel it's time to tear down the empire or not yet. Well, I'd still say the window has one more year, one more year of contendership. But if we don't make the playoffs this year, I will say tear it down. Who will be first future Hawk? Yurkiharu or Boquist? Well, Yurkiharu will be on the probably on the Blackhawks this year, so I will say Yurkiharu. But Boquist will probably need 2 years in the juniors. Catch you all at next live stream. I'm going to sleep. Take care, Hammers. What would the Blackhawks receive if they trade Seabrook? Oh, God. Probably not a lot. I honestly can't see a lot in that a trade of Seabrook. I'm saying who is Keith and who is Seabrook in? Yerke and Boquist. Well, they're two. Those players are really different style plays. So trust me, if you've seen their highlight reels, and they are totally different, man. I got to. Oh, nice talking with you guys. Congrats on 50 subs. Can't wait to see you hit 100. Take care, Walls. Well, I'll give this stream about 8 more minutes and I will call it a stream, guys. I am? I did not know that, Taylor. Well, I really do appreciate Shannon helping me out getting these subs because honestly I did not expect to hit 50 subs today. Okay, let me know. Well, let me rephrase. Who will be the better player, Yokiharu or Boquist? I'm saying Yokiharu for defensively, but Boquist scoring wise. So I will go Yokiharu just because he's better, probably will be better defensively. Could the Hawks use, and is that, I'm guessing you're saying Anisimov as a trade bait like cities like Montreal or Carolina? Well, it's been rumored that Montreal really does want Artem Anisimov, so I can see them use him as trade bait, but he has to waive his no trade clause. Or is it number one? Yeah, right, Dr. Salt. That would never happen. What right-handed defender would the Hawks need? I'm trying to think on right-handed defenders at this time. That's a good question. It's reason like like this where I appreciate Tays. Exactly. I always would appreciate Jonathan Tays. He's a great leader, and I honestly can't see him ever leaving Chicago. Any prospects you feel are going to need more time to develop? Well, I'm going to have to say Colin Delia needs some time to develop. Um, probably Tyler Sakira and um Dahlstrom probably. Yeah, beach ball for Carlson. How about that? That would be a trade. Uh, I'm a Habs fan, and we have the perfect player you need. I think I know which player you're talking about, and I think we have the perfect player for you. Here, guys. We just have uh, con on milk and how much money he saved. Yeah. His name is well, sorry about that. I would pass on Shea Weber. Too old, too dead of a player. Don't want to see that in the Blackhawks. Hey, but I would take Match Pacioretty from your Habs. I heard rumors that the Hawks were trying to make trades to get Justin Falk. Yeah, there were rumors about it, but the rumors were well, it sounded like Carolina was wanting Brandon Saad and Nick Schmaltz, and the Hawks weren't going to trade them for him. Um, plus he's a former Predator. Yuck. Yeah, exactly, Taylor. If if you're Stan Bowman, what would you trade the Habs for Max Pacioretty? I will trade Artem Anisimov a second and probably um a I will probably trade 2 seconds and Artem Anisimov for Max Pacioretty. What's your favorite Eastern Conference team? Well, my second favorite team is the Florida Panthers. So does that answer your question, Jake? Well, give you a elite defenseman, Seabrook. He's elite and big playoff D-man. We'll need your. See, I know I can if I honestly think that would be actually a good trade in both teams' favors. 2 seconds in Artem Anisimov for Max Pacioretty. That's a um good trade off. Um, my favorite YouTuber, Lucky. I'm assuming you're asking. Um, thought you were talking about Seabrook. Would you rather have Skinner or Patches? I will rather have Max Pacioretty. 2 seconds and insurance if Artem and Anisimov fell false. Hear that you guys don't like him anymore. Well, I still like Seabrook, but I just don't like his contract. The only thing I don't like about Seabrook. I can't not like him for what all he's done to Chicago. But Lucky, my favorite YouTuber, That would have to be probably the hockey guy. Sounds like it, Dr. Salt. What's more of a problem, defense or goaltending? I'm saying defense. What about urinating tree? I like his videos. I like his content. Any more questions? Thanks, Salt. I can't believe I've been streaming for an hour. Just hit the bell. Can't wait to watch all your upcoming vids. Thanks, man. Yeah, at 33 he may fall off, but look at Dan Boyle. Guys has still affected at 40. Exactly. If Crawford's not healthy, what would Ward's stats be? Well, hopefully better than beach balls. That's all I have to say. But honestly, I think he will have a better season than what he had last year. Are you happy? Bergeron is not a part of the Hawks organization anymore. Yes, because look what he did to Montreal. So if Seabrook can still keep it up, Montreal would take him because he's better than Petrie. Wait, trying to read this, and I'm better than beach ball is not saying much. Exactly. Bergeron like a trade with the Hawks. Well, he does. He used to be part of the Blackhawks organization. It won't surprise me if they do a trade with each other ever, because there was rumors Montreal was going to trade the third overall pick to the Hawks for the eighth overall pick, and the um was it the 28th that we had? I think it was 28th. Bergeron used to play for the Hawks. I think. I can't remember exactly if he did. Feelings on McKinnon? Good player. You guys regret trading us? Um, yeah, that was a bad trade. But Stan Bonehead does that. Was Kokanemi awful pick at third overall? Well, I think so. But Montreal may have seen something in him that not everyone else has. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know how that's possible because look at him now. So, hey, but we did win that trade of our star scoring young guy, and Alex Brinkett. What place do the Hawks? What place do the Hawks be on and on the division? What so in the standings? Where do you think I have the where? I think the Blackhawks will be. I'm guessing you're asking. I will have them. I'm saying they are going to be sixth place, probably, if Corey Crawford's not healthy. If he is, I'm going to have to say the Hawks could make it up. They could make a pretty good run and maybe make the playoffs. It's all right, Flair. Hang on. Let me fix that for you. Uh, yeah, but Flair, we um maybe calling a stream here shortly, guys. Yeah, I know you're late. I don't know how you didn't show up. Or Zadina or Brady Zadina. Detroit won the draft. Honestly, Detroit and the Islanders both won were top two, and I think were the top two teams of the draft this year. I was talking about talking to someone. All right, that's fine, bud. Hmm. Dobson or Bouchard? I'm saying Bouchard. Shit, you are right. In the Shaw trade, the second round pick we gave you was to bring Cat, but still, no telling we wouldn't have drafted him exactly. But thank you for Alex DeBrinket, by the way. What are your feelings on Galchenyuk possibly coming to Chicago? I have not heard those rumors, and I don't think that will happen because Arizona just got him. Would you re-sign Duclair? No, he signed. Duclair's signed with Columbus, but honestly, I would not have re-signed him if I was Stan Bowman. Falk, I mean. Oh, I would like to see Falk in a Blackhawks jersey. Duclair. I would see him. See who at the nightclub. For patches, I would love to see patches. I honestly have already talked to people about. I've already said this that I would say Artem Anisimov in 2 seconds for patches. Oh, I did not know that. We know your prediction, Doctor Salt. Do you have like another 10-0 win over Pittsburgh? Or a 10-1 win over Pittsburgh? I keep forgetting Canadians put you with a lot of things. I like that. Blackhawks headed in wrong direction. As long as Stan Bowman is GM, yeah. Hawks are winning the cup. Yeah, that would be a tough prediction, but take that to Vegas. It sounds. I guess. Honestly, Pacioretty has experience. He is a New York Ranger fan, so I don't think he would like a trade to the Hawks. I I can honestly see it happening either way. He can end up in a Blackhawks uniform or a Ranger uniform. Who needs to help? Who do I need to help? In my brain, we're winning the cup. Not biased at all. Uh, do you think Tampa would be a playoff contender? Well, yes, but honestly, I think they're going to be dealing with what the Capitals have been dealing with, being kind of playoff losers for a while, for about 5 years, and maybe won a cup within 5 years. Do you guys in Chicago think that Tays and Kane are paid too much? I don't think they are paid too much, but the reason why we are paying Tays and Kane the same amount is the factor Tays um is one of the best leaders in the NHL, and he was and Kane, he's not overpaid for what he's accomplished with his and as a Blackhawk. Who will show more leadership, Warg or Kunitz? Kunitz will. Taze is not playing his full value, but Kane, no. Yeah, I'd agree with that, but honestly, he hasn't had the right line mates the past few years, Dr. Salt. Taze is not overpaid. Just yeah, I agree. I remember that monster season Kane had the one where he had the 6 game point streak. Yeah, that was an amazing season. Reunite Taze and Kane on the same line, are you saying? Unpopular opinions about Taze. We need Bickle. Who do you think the Hawks are, and who do you think that should get an A on their jerseys on the Hawks? Well, currently the Hawks have Keith and Seabrook as for wearing A's. Keith won't lose his A. If Seabrook somehow gets traded, I will say Patrick Kane. No, thank you. I'll rather have Bonehead over Snow. Honestly, I'm because because Crawford could no. Why does Crawford play so great against Montreal? I'm guessing you're saying. Well, he loves playing against his hometown team. Tell Snow to trade with Shirelli every time, and it works. That's a true one, a statement. Any Montreal players play well against Montreal, it's always this way. We put out so many NHL goalies. Well, it's a pride thing. Yeah, well, Crawford's idol growing up was Patrick Wall. Oh, guys, I will be calling. How about this? I'll call this stream in about a few more minutes. Ruff, I will give you guys 10 more questions I will answer and then the stream will be over, guys. Is Jordan Osterley a top 6 D-man? I think so, but I'm he's from coming off of 1 year of what he did with the Hawks. I can see it. Do you want Talon back? I would like to see Talon back, but with what he did to get himself fired in Chicago, not really. Okay, well, I may actually call the stream here in a couple of minutes, so um I don't know if I will be keeping this live stream up on the channel because I will have a video up for the 50 subscribers that I already filmed, and I don't just hopped on to live stream because I was asked on the Discord. Why not? I'm guessing about me keeping the stream up. Did you watch the Blues Legacy of Failure video? Yes, that was probably my favorite video of urinating trees. Will Bowman or Coach Q get fired if the Hawks miss the playoffs? I'll say Bowman will, but Coach Q won't. That one is, but I honestly think the Legacy of Failure of the Blues was the greatest one because I hate St. Louis. I'm surprised you guys haven't brought up your favorite goalie. Do you think? Uh, do you think the Hawks have the best scouting group? I honestly can see they have. I honestly believe they have one of the best scouting groups. No, not Beach Ball Boys. Caps was funny. Keyword. I'm waiting for you guys to say his name. There it is. Yeah, I was meaning Zach Attack Gaming. I was meaning Scott Foster. You get a prize of probably having a better fantasy team than mine because I never really do fantasy hockey. And sorry, bud, I will find you a link to a jersey that you can buy, but at this time I can't do that. You're a Detroit fan. What do you? That's why you think Scott Foster's overrated. 58 subs. Let's get two more, then I'll close out the stream. How about it? I'm not going there, Salt. No Hawks hate Detroit. Not going there either. Who has the best offense in the league? I'm saying Winnipeg. If Hosa is your favorite player, it's Salt, really? Guys, I'm not going to the point of saying favorite subscribers or favorite people on Discord. That's not right. Ekblad or Keith? Well, Keith in his prime for sure, but right now, Ekblad. Well, Ekblad's been injured quite a bit, and injured last year quite a bit, but he still looks good defenseman. I think Boquist and Yerky Haru is better than Ekblad. Is Foster Beer League better than the NHL since he got scored on 6 times? How many beers do you think he was drinking on the in intermissions? Do the Hawks have any prospect goalies? Well, yeah, they do. They have Colin Delia. Um, I'm also blanking on a couple and the other two, the other goalie we got this year. Honest, Gravel and yeah, Gravel. They both need time to develop. How many subs am I at? What if Forsberg becomes a Vesna contender next year? You won't see beach ball as a Vesna. His trophy will have a beach ball on it. I'll say Valeno. Yeah, same here, Fuller. Which bad team has the most promising future? Oh, good question. Well, Arizona right now, because they've been bad forever and they are actually turning out to probably be a playoff team next year. Favorite sport other than hockey? I will say baseball. What is the sub count up to? I wonder if I'm was at 58 less. It was said. Who's your favorite prospect this year? I thought I read all the questions, Flair. I didn't notice it didn't show up until just now, actually, bud. Favorite prospect that would be obviously Yerky Haru, and you've heard me say this several times. Fletcher or Dvorak? Fletcher. Panarin or Tarasenko, better player? Panarin. Well, guys, I might have to, I really should call it a night. I will probably be on Discord for a little bit, but it was a better. Who is the better scorer? Um, Probably Tarasenko better scorer. But I'm going to have to call a night on for the live stream. But I probably will be on Discord if you want. But oh yeah, I guess you would want to talk about what you have an idea. But well, I will call it a night, and probably have a couple videos up tomorrow. Don't know yet, pending on if I might have an unboxing. I don't know, but thanks for coming into the live stream for the 50 subscribers. I really appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing, and most of all, let's go Hawks.